Now, from WYDC TV, this is Big Fox News at 10.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm Scott Beadle, in for Ann Emanuel. The southern tier is seeing low temperatures and chilling winds. We want to start with meteorologist Sam Ryan tonight with a first look at your forecast. Sam?
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm meteorologist Sam Ryan. We had an incredible swing in temperatures over the last 24 hours. We went from 40 to 8 above in just 5 hours. 32-degree swing in 5 hours, and 24-hour temperature change looking at 30 to even 40 degrees colder. We're going to be impacted by this Arctic air mass here over the next 48 hours or so. Temperatures continuing to fall overnight tonight. We have wind chill warnings out. I'll have more for you on all this coming up with my full forecast.
All right, thank you, Sam. It's being called a once-in-a-generation storm, and the southern tier is definitely feeling the impact. Our Maggie Hall has more on this winter storm warning.
Now, as you can see, the snow is really coming down right here in downtown Corning on Market Street, and it's only going to get colder. Dangerously cold winds have arrived. Wind chills as low as 30 below zero are possible, with winter storm and wind chill warnings in effect. Today, I spoke with Joe from the Department of Transportation again on how folks can stay safe this holiday weekend. His number one suggestion, stay off the roads.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a very intense storm for us. We have our crews fully engaged. It's a 24/7 operation right now. And more importantly, the message we need to get out is tell people to stay off the roads if they can. Visibility is low, along with other dangers that come with winter weather. Trees are down, the roads are slick, and we need people to be safe, so we're advising people to avoid travel when possible. If you do have to go on the roads, have an emergency kit ready with the following items: a snow brush or ice scraper, sand or kitty litter, jumper cables, flashlights and flares, blankets, and other things to keep yourself warm, as well as a portable cell charger. If you're on the road, make sure to keep distance from the car in front of you in case of any ice or sudden stops. If you have to leave your house at all, layer up. Make sure you wear shoes with traction, as a flash freeze is also in effect for our area. While the weather outside is frightful, we may be in for a white Christmas here in the southern tier. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Stay safe outside and on the roads. Maggie Hall, Big Fox News, Corning.
With multiple weather advisories in the area, Big Fox's Josh Feldberg spoke with the Steuben County Emergency Services Department about their efforts to keep people safe.
As major winter storms continue to roll through the southern tier, Big Fox spoke to Tim Marshall, the Steuben County Director of Public Safety, about what's being done to keep the county safe.
So we're monitoring the current conditions, making sure that our highway departments, road crews, fire EMS agencies are up to date with the current information about the weather in the upcoming forecast. We're also working very closely with our electrical utility companies.
When the weather gets this cold, there are some safety precautions to take before cranking up the heat in your home.
A few things to think about are home heating issues when weather gets this cold.
One danger to be aware of is a colorless, odorless gas known as carbon monoxide.
We're hoping that everybody's had their furnace checked before we got to this cold weather. But you want to make sure that you are aware of carbon monoxide poisoning and have a carbon monoxide detector in your house.
If you heat your home with coal, wood, pellets, or other manual heating sources, check to see if your chimneys or stovepipes are properly installed.
Those are the areas where we can have and see most of our fires. Chimney fires, improperly installed wood stoves. You know, you don't want to have a fire this time of year.
The Steuben County Emergency Service Department also recommends to stay inside and avoid travel as much as possible. The Ready Steuben app and 511NY are downloadable resources that can help you stay up to date with the storm. Josh Feldberg, Big Fox News, Steuben County.
This once-in-a-generation winter storm is bringing holiday travel to a grinding halt. Malda Rivera is at Newark International Airport in New Jersey with more.
A dangerous deep freeze causing chaos at airports and on the roads, leaving many travelers worried they won't get to their destinations in time for Christmas.
It is frigid, frigid, frigid.
More than 150 million Americans are in the path of the life-threatening storm, plunging much of the country into a deep freeze. The dangerous combination of record-breaking cold, snow and ice, and high winds crippling travel as Americans from coast to coast are trying to make their way out of town for the holidays. The dangerous winter storm on the move, canceling and delaying thousands of flights through Sunday, leaving travelers stranded.
Our flight was canceled. Then we rebooked to Detroit today, but that was canceled as well.
The bitter blast of winter air plunging temperatures across the country, with wind chills dropping to as low as negative 50 degrees in parts of the northern plains. Much of the south under frost or freeze advisories, the extreme conditions prompting multiple states to issue a state of emergency. More than 1 million people are without power, and millions more are at risk of outages, an urgent concern because of the Arctic air.
It is extreme temperatures that we are experiencing, and we want to prevent any deaths that could occur.
Still, folks are hoping to spend the holidays with loved ones.
We have family, we have people we want to be with for Christmas.
Airlines are urging passengers to check their flight statuses before heading to the airport. At Newark Liberty International Airport, Malda Rivera, Fox News.
An area man has been arrested on over 400 child sex abuse charges. Lauren Brooks of Painted Post was arrested by the New York State Police earlier today. He faces a total of 415 charges. These include 90 counts of second-degree rape and 28 counts of third-degree rape. The investigation into this case is ongoing. Anyone who may have been a victim of Brooks is encouraged to call police. State lawmakers have voted to approve a $32,000 pay raise for themselves. That bill was introduced by members of the Senate and Assembly. If the bill is signed by Governor Hochul, it will make New York State lawmakers the highest paid state legislators in the nation. It would raise the salary from $110,000 to $142,000. The longtime chairman and CEO of Corning Inc., James Houghton, passed away at the age of 86. An obituary reads that James died peacefully at his home in Boston after an 11-year battle with frontal lobe dementia. Houghton served as chairman of Corning from 1983 to 1996. A spokesperson for Corning said Houghton is known for setting the company on track toward global innovation in a wide variety of high-tech fields. Sam is back with your complete holiday weekend forecast right after this.
Here's your local stock market update from Big Fox. Now, your Twin Tiers forecast from Big Fox.
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm meteorologist Sam Ryan. Once again, as we look back, temperature change in the last 24 hours. We ended up falling even a little bit more than this graphic, but we saw temperatures at around 40 to 41 degrees Friday morning, and then within 5 hours, that front moved through and temperatures plummeted. We were in the single digits, dropped over 30 to 35 degrees in the matter of 5 hours. Pretty incredible, powerful front. We're going to continue to be impacted by this Arctic air. As a matter of fact, we have wind chill warning out all the way until 1 p.m. Saturday. Take this seriously. We'll have deadly cold wind chill temperatures. So our ambient temperature will begin to fall into the overnight around 0, waking up Saturday morning. And we factor in these strong wind gusts that will continue to pulsate through the area out of the west-northwest, 45, maybe up to 50 miles per hour at times. And we'll have those wind chill values dropping down to 20 to 25 below 0. So that temperature range is roughly speaking about 10 minutes or less for frostbite to set in. So strong winds, deadly wind chill, blowing snow still a concern. These scattered snow showers wrapping up as we head into the overnight for the most part. But blowing snow continues to remain throughout the day Saturday with these strong winds, which will slowly begin to diminish going into Sunday. And light snow will be possible again Monday night to Tuesday as our temperatures start to warm up. We have one more little wave that moves at us, a small disturbance Monday, Tuesday. Nothing like what we'll see here. So into the overnight and waking up Saturday, see some of those light scattered snow showers quickly moving through. Those winds blowing out of the west and southwest, and we'll have some lake effect snow showers just off to our west going into Sunday morning. And snowfall amounts will be heaviest there. We could see another inch or so through 7 p.m. here Sunday, but look at this, just to give you an idea. Buffalo could have 48 inches of snow, 60 inches in Watertown, and that's just through Monday morning. So lows waking up Saturday, again, wind chill value 20 to 25 below, daytime highs only topping out around 11. We just kind of went through that here Friday. We'll see 12 above maybe, and we'll see those peak wind gusts up to around 40 to 45 miles per hour. Also very dry with our dew point temperature, so you might notice that it slowly begins to more humidity starts to move in as we go into next week. Then Sunday up to 21 for Christmas, and those winds, they won't be nearly as strong, gusting up to around 28 miles per hour. Monday, chance again of a few snow showers late Monday into Tuesday morning. Could get a couple inches there at most. Temperatures will be running in the mid-20s. Much lighter winds, though, on Monday and into Tuesday. So that's good news. And then we're above freezing and above average to finish off the week.
Amtrak offers a glimpse at its next generation of trains. A survey shows how parents rely on tech, the features most people want in their dream kitchens, and the bubbly beverage that could outsell champagne for New Year's Eve. CJ Papa has today's business briefs.
Amtrak is speeding into the future. Its new Aero trains will start running in 2026. Amtrak says they'll include panoramic windows, speeds up to 125 miles per hour, self-service food options, spacious seating, and enhanced lighting. And their new trains are also more fuel efficient and produce 90% less emissions. A new poll finds most parents would be lost without technology. 59% of parents of 3 to 7-year-olds say they use tech to supplement their kids' learning, with 60% saying it helps kids learn faster. Parents say tech can be helpful in learning a second language, scheduling, and meal planning. We live a lot of our lives in the kitchen, and not surprisingly, 45% of Americans invest more on their kitchens than any other room in their house. The most coveted features of a dream kitchen remodel all have to do with wanting more space, an extra large fridge, extra counter space, additional pantry space, and extra shelf space. And champagne is still the drink of choice for New Year's, but online liquor store Drizzly says sales of Prosecco shot up 26% from last year, compared to a 6% drop for the traditional bubbly. The average price for a bottle of champagne has risen the last 2 years to $57, with Prosecco coming in at a far more reasonable $16. And cheers to that. I'm CJ Papa.
Now, before you hit the road this holiday season, be sure your car is ready for the wintry ride. Chelsea Donovan has more on how to keep your car in top shape this winter.
Before you hit the highway this holiday, you may want to give your car a little extra TLC.
Past 2 weeks, everybody's been coming up here
to get that trip check in order before your car is exposed to the bitter cold temperatures.
During extreme temperatures, sometimes it can make that battery weak.
It takes 30 seconds to check the health at any auto parts store or mechanic, like here at Mission Valley 66 on Western Boulevard.
It's showing fully charged.
You can also cut on your headlights as a little test. If they are dim, get the battery charged. Next check. When that light goes on, it's time to add the air. Tires should be between 30 and 35 PSI. When they are low by just a smidge, they can tear.
Tire pressure, it's a gas, so extreme like cold weather, it'll make the tire deflate. Anywhere around the door panel, it'll show you. Right here, it says cold tire pressure.
Next, focus on your fluids.
So your coolant's good.
Cap off your coolant. That's vital.
If something's going wrong with the coolant, it's going to start overheating.
Make sure your wiper fluid also can withstand these brutally cold temperatures.
If it doesn't have like the negative 20 on it, it'll freeze when you get up north.
And get that emergency kit ready. Flashlights, food, first aid, flares, blankets, and jumper cables.
Still ahead, one Florida man has been showing his appreciation for essential workers since the start of the pandemic and hasn't stopped. His story of compassion and giving coming up. A story of compassion and giving that goes beyond the holiday. One Florida man has been showing his appreciation for essential workers since the start of the pandemic, and he hasn't stopped. Mark Wilson has that story.
I'll take a blueberry muffin. Sure.
Patrick Rhodes is a giver of the extraordinary kind.
I have 2 jobs and I'm able to squeeze in time to give back. I think we can all set aside an hour or so to reach back to our community.
2 years ago, when the pandemic hit, Patrick decided he wanted to do something for essential workers. He bought pizzas and delivered them on his lunch break. He gave away 600 pies.
My passion is giving back and just getting out and talking to the people in the community, telling them how much I appreciate what they do and what they bring to the community. You know, makes me smile, makes me happy.
The effort was so important to Patrick, he started the Lunch for Heroes campaign. This year, Patrick's providing meals for staff in Hillsborough County schools.
I just see it as waking up each day as an opportunity to give back. You know, it's an opportunity to bring smile to somebody, you know, so that's how I see it, you know.
Can you come back on Monday?
On this day, it's a special delivery for those at Tampa Bay Elementary.
When he comes out like that to give us breakfast, like we're just like, wow, thank you. You know, we appreciate that. We're being seen, we're being considered, and we're being appreciated, and it means a lot.
This is amazing. Thank you, because teachers aren't really shown appreciation often, so little things like this is really appreciated. Thank you.
I think for me it's going to be muffin.
For Patrick, he says it's just the right thing to do.
I just always, you know, would start my day off thinking about how I can help, you know, either someone in my family or someone in my community. I think it's always just been there.
Leading by giving thanks, and lifting spirits.
Thank you.
Rising demand of Amazon's Thank My Driver tip program has prompted the company to extend it. The program initially ran for 1 day and received more than 1 million requests to tip drivers $5. Now, those who want to tip their recent delivery driver can tell their device, Alexa, Thank My Driver. Amazon says it has already reached nearly 5 million thank yous. The latest Twitter files claim the FBI paid Twitter to suppress the Hunter Biden laptop story. Mike Emanuel digs into the details.
FBI officials say they did not provide Twitter with any specific instructions or details regarding the Hunter Biden laptop story. When asked by Fox News if those officials are saying the Bureau provided no information to Twitter related to Hunter Biden or Russian influence and Hunter Biden, the FBI would only say, quote, "We focus on activities attributed to foreign actors, not on the content or narrative. And we did not discuss or provide instruction regarding Hunter Biden's laptop or associated media coverage." On allegations that the FBI and back-channel communications with Twitter attempted to suppress or spike the Hunter Biden story, the FBI responded, "We did not request anything of the sort." A House Oversight Republican says he'd like to ask FBI officials those questions and more under oath.
The FBI had the information, but they were telling social media companies to do what they could to tamp down on it and to not let that information out. Without a shadow of a doubt, that is interfering in an election.
In the latest release of the so-called Twitter files, it revealed the FBI paid social media companies. Independent journalist Michael Schellenberger quoted internal documents. "I am happy to report we have collected $3,415,323 since October 2019, reports an associate of Jim Baker in early 2021. Baker is Twitter's former deputy general counsel, and before that was the top lawyer at the FBI. FBI officials tell Fox the money was for reasonable costs and expenses associated with their response to a legal process. FBI officials say Twitter is not the only social media company it has paid, but would not elaborate on any others or how much has been spent.
Stay with us. We've got more after the break. And as always, we want to leave you with a smile. There's no place like home for the holidays.
1, 2,
3. Merry Christmas! Hi! Hi!
This military mom celebrating her homecoming by surprising her 4 kids at school. The siblings all posed in front of a Christmas tree at the Milton Hershey School in Hershey, Pennsylvania. When their mom came out from hiding behind a present just in time for the photographer to snap a photo of their reactions. The mom had been away from her family serving in the military overseas. The school helped plan the surprise. I'm Harriet Wallace, everyone. Thanks so much for watching and have a safe weekend.